Everyone, I just woke up. I'm in the TCG studio this morning, and in today's video, I wanted to talk about trading card games I wish existed and try to give you a new perspective on trading card games and that medium itself. So, what brought me to this thought today was I was watching anime and I was learning about different studios in anime and how some create, a bunch of anime, just pump them out episode by episode, and then other studios focus a lot on quality and hand-drawn things and really care about their artists and each panel, each creation, and how even if it might take a long time, it's revolutionary and it inspires so many other anime. And that got me to thinking about trading card games. I mean, TCGs aren't really that bit different. In anime, you make panels for a story. In TCGs, you make cards for a game. It's like if each card was a panel to build a bigger story, it kind of fits in with that anime kind of style. So this brought me to my first point. A trading card game I really wish existed was some sort of hand-painted or watercolor painted TCG. I think this game would probably take a lot of time, and probably the person making it would probably have to build skills in order to, do it smaller scale for each card, or even if they want to do it bigger scale, but that would take a long time. But imagine a watercolor TCG or a hand-painted one in the community. That would be so revolutionary. And this will be a big project. It's not like it'll take a month. It'll probably take a year or something, but it'll be so majestic and beautiful that it'll be so experimental. It'll enhance our community so much, and it really inspires so many because it's never been done before. And I think a lot of people think trading card games should be these continuous games that have tons of cards, hundreds, thousands of cards. But I think another good way to look at trading card games is just making a smaller set of cards. Even if it's just a 50 card set, you can still create so many really cool arts. Just put all your quality and time into that one set of cards and publish it and get it out to the world. And then people can experience that card game, even if it's just making 2 starter decks or decks to play your game, just maybe one little standalone kit. You can always add more cards on later, but I think the mentality is we shouldn't just be pumping out tons of card games. I know, like, I might have said that in the past, but my thoughts have really been changing recently. I think quality is also something super important, and you should definitely get out your creations. Like, I just think that you should also put a lot of time and quality into each one, and it'll inspire so many. Because imagine there's like a watercolor TCG out there. It's nothing anyone's ever seen before. It could create a whole subgenre of trading card games, and that could create a whole new style, and people would make so many new games, and it would grow our community so much. Because right now, there's a lot of stale things in trading card games, in my opinion. And that's okay if you completely disagree, but these are my thoughts. I think that we really need to start innovating more into this medium because there's a lot of the same things. And I really want to see something that I've never seen before. If you're watching this and you have some sort of idea to make a unique TCG, you gotta make it because this medium is so amazing. It's an art form pretty much. And there's so much we haven't done yet. I mean, right now I'm making starter decks for my new game, and I'm focusing more on philosophy. My first deck is going to be a farming deck, which really touches into topics about peace and hard work and farming. And I want players to have an experience when they play that game, not just picking up a bunch of cards that just are randomly assorted, don't really have a message. I think building a world and an aesthetic to your game in each project, which you put so much time and so much research into, and it finally gets created and it's a pinnacle of your creation, and it's amazing. Even if you don't make a deck after that, at least you got that out and at least you contributed. And I really want to make some more videos about like the genius of some of these other card games. Like, I want to go into depth on other TCGs, talk about them, what inspirations you can draw from them. But there's so many amazing things, but I really want others to innovate because the only way to grow our community is to try new things. Even if people don't like it at the first, keep trying, keep experimenting. Like with every card, I try to experiment. Like I tried a new hatching technique for this grass. I tried drawing faces different for this one. I tried drawing a hand for this, which I never do. Hands are so hard to draw, but if you go out of your comfort zone and truly create new things, because creation is innovation. And for trading card games, it's such a sandbox medium. There's so much more to be done. So that's my first trading card game I really want to see. And you guys can do this in any way you want. Hand painted, watercolor. It's going to take so much time, but it'll be the most beautiful TCG out there probably. So that is the first idea. The second idea is to make a TCG that has a super unique art style. It can use any medium, digital, hand drawn, hand like markered or painted, any of those, but you create a really unique style within that. Like, for example, let's say there's a face. Most people would just fill it in with skin tones, but what if you added reds, blues, yellows, greens, oranges, and you use all these colors to really produce a really unique style? I think that'd be super cool. Or even if you use like a Van Gogh style but make it your own, that would be super innovative and unique, because when you have like a really unique style, people are really going to like your game because it sets it apart from others and it's something new that they can experience. So that's something I really want to see. Another thing I really want to see is a trading card game that really redesigns the template, like makes it a canvas. Each card is super unique, and when people play it, it's like they're playing with actual art pieces, like in their hand, and it just looks really aesthetically pleasing. It's not just a borders with like text boxes and numbers and stuff. It's more of a work of art and stylized template for each one. Like, think about it like this. Imagine creating a 50 card set for your first set of your card game, and each template looks super unique and super stylized and has a very unique art style within that. And it just is like, when people buy it, they really want to like hang it up on their wall. It's that good. And if you guys are watching and you just don't think you're good at art, you like just get a sketchbook, start practicing, start making tons of cards. Even if they won't look good in the moment, they will look good so much if you just keep practicing, keep trying new things. Because my art style would not be good if I just sat around like being hopeless, thinking I could never get better. You have to really keep working. And if you really want to make a really good card game, like one of these ones on the list that I'm talking about, you have to put in the work and practice and learn new skills, experiment so much and make so many cards, and then you will truly reach greatness in trading cards. Another one that I think would be really cool is to take the normal size of a trading card and make it different. Like maybe create a subgenre within TCGs. Maybe make like a mini TCG or a large or like a weirdly shaped card, and just have that be your kind of niche within the TCG community. I think that'd be super cool. And I know it probably wouldn't fit in card sleeves, but it still would be cool playing like a unique card game. Or just like a game that uses completely different mechanics. Maybe it doesn't even have combat, because like every TCG has combat. The only one I don't think has combat is Stranded TCG, but it just creates like reinvent your game mechanics and do something that's completely different, and just keep experimenting. And even if you're afraid of it, you really got to do it, because if you really want to progress and create something that is super unique, you got to try new things. And you won't get that just by creating a carbon copy of what's already been done before. So this video is a call to action. Guys, go make something that no one's ever seen before, because TCGs are awesome, but there's so much more to do. It's a world that we have not yet fully touched and embraced. So I think you guys can add so much more to this community. And if you're watching, go out there, start planning your first set of cards. Like, even if it's just a small set, I think it's great to start small, simple, and then fully expand. Like once you make your first set of cards, and then make some videos showing those, because those will inspire so many people. Like, the amount of videos that I've watched of other HTCG creators that are small creators that have inspired me is so many. For example, Sentinels and Bosses, a unique art style, a unique game that not many people probably are connected to, but it really speaks to me. Even if you just make a card game that speaks to one person, that is so worth it, because it's giving them motivation and inspiration, and it's connecting with them. Your message is connecting with that person. So think of making your card game not as to make it for like a massive fan base, but to make it an experience for the few that will be just amazing. So that was this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.